friends, welcome to TechnoGeek SFDC, and we are back with another video where we are going to see some of the features of Summer 24. So as you all aware that Salesforce is going to release Summer 24 features and some of the important dates which we will first discuss in this video, followed by some of the features which I was able to explore from my preview sandboxes. Okay, so first date is our 18th of April when your pre-release aux will be updated with the summer 24 releases, followed by 24th of April where you can expect the release notes to be made public and then you can go through whatever the release notes are providing as part of features. Then your sandbox will be updated in the month of May, that is your 10th of May, and followed by few other dates which you have related to your release modules, release sites, release overview, and then finally the weekend where your actual production instances will be updated with summer 24, that is your 17th of May. Okay, so from 17th of May your production instances will get started updating with the summer 24 releases. Okay, now in this video, we will see some of the features, flow related features, which I was able to explore from the preview aux. And one of the very important feature, you can see interesting feature, which is coming as part of beta of Summer 24 is your action buttons. Okay, so for that, first I will show you in the flow. So action is basically, you can say, with this feature now we can create a custom button on the UI of the screen flows. Okay, so earlier whenever we wanted to have a custom button, that's where we used to create an LWC component, place it on the screen flow and all those. So it was a very tiring process, as well as it was delaying the it was basically delaying all your processes and the releases, right? But now with this feature you can directly put the buttons on the screen flows without even writing a single line of code. Okay, so let me show you one of the example which I just created as part of this. So I have created a screen flow here. Okay, and so we have something called action button which is showing as a beta right now in the flows now. Okay, so how we can configure it? So you can just drag and drop into the screen. Okay, and then the main thing we have to always consider is that you will be able to use auto launch flows along with these buttons. Okay, so here you can give the label of the button, the API, and then you will be seeing all the list of auto launch flows, active auto launch flows, which is available in your org. Okay, now, as soon as you click on any of the auto launch flows, it will just ask for an API name, and then you will see a set of input values. So basically in auto launch flows, whatever the variables you have set it for the input, all those variables will start coming up into this list, and then you can just configure them with your existing flow. So if you want to map them with any variable, you can do it here. Similarly, you will be having output resource. Output resource is basically if any variable has been marked as output. So how we mark output or input in the auto launch flows. I'll just show you the example of auto launch flows as well. So if I come here and if you can see stage name, if I give, so we have two checkboxes, that is available for input and available for output. So if I mark it as available for output, then this variable will start coming into output resources. Okay, so this is how we can create a buttons now in the lightning flows. Okay, I have already configured one of the button, that is create opportunity, and along with that you can set the visibility of this particular button. Okay, whether on a condition or always you want to show this button or any custom logic is there, you can show it here. Okay, so this is how we can basically configure. Okay, very easy to configure. You have to just create auto launch flows and map the auto launch flows with this particular create opportunity. Okay, now I'll show you this in action, that how you can see this working. Okay, so with for this particular screen flow, I just created a button and I have placed it on the UI. Okay, now you can see I'll just give it as summer 24 demo. I'll just give the close date as 17th, or let's say I'll give it as 18th. Okay, and I'll click on create opportunity. Okay, so now here what we are doing, we are just creating an opportunity with this information. Okay, and now I'll just quickly refresh this page, and you can see that an opportunity got created. So as you can see, when I clicked on the button, what it did, it just called an auto launch flow in the backend, passing the variable and creating the opportunity. So this is how you can utilize the action button of in the lightning flows, and I'm very sure it is going to be generally available very soon, maybe not in this release but after this release. Okay, so you can explore on that side as well. Now, some of the features which I was able to also explore as part of this summer 24 release in my preview org is one very interesting feature was, let's say when I'm creating any record. Okay, when I'm creating a record from, let's say, manually. Now, opportunity, if I select, what you have seen here is automatically all the required fields. So see, basically on the opportunity I have one master record type. Okay, so for that particular master record type, whatever fields are mandatory in the backend, okay, all fields automatically came up here. Earlier, we used to basically add one by one field, and if we miss one field, you will get an error in the flow. All those things used to happen. But now, with this release, Salesforce has resolved that issue as well. So, whatever the required fields are there as part of the particular record type, they will automatically start coming up, and you have to map them. Okay, and you can basically map them here. Okay, so this is also one of the very interesting feature. Now you don't have to manually select one by one field and then add it. Automatically, all the required fields will be added here. Okay. So this is the feature. This is feature number two, which I was able to explore. Okay. Now I'll come to feature number three, and this is also very important feature, or you can say very interesting feature, where we have something called check for matching record. So earlier we always had to, create some other additional elements and logic to check for the for the duplicate records in the flows. But now with this feature, what we are going to do is we are just setting a condition that whatever, let's say, name I am entering, okay, and if there is any already existing opportunity with the same name, then what I have to do. Okay, so in this case, I have two options. Okay, first scenario is only one record is matching. Okay, in that case, you will configure the upper part, whether what you want to do, whether you want to update the matching record or you want to skip it and create a duplicate. Okay, this is when you only got the one matching record. But let's say if you got a list of matching records, okay, for same name, if you have more than one opportunity, then what to do? Then in that case also, you get an option that update the most recently modified record. Okay, so whichever record was modified recently, okay, only that record will get updated and not all the records. Okay, so only the recently modified matching record will get updated, or you can skip it. Skip means it will create a new one. Okay, so we have done this configuration just here. Okay, and now we will see how this is going to behave. Okay, so as you can see, for summer 24 demo I have 18th of April as a close date. Okay, now what I will do, I'll just create one more, I'll try to create one more opportunity record here. Okay, let's say summer 24 demo, and I'll just give the close date as, let's say, 28th of April. Now, as per the matching record, it should not create a new one, it should update the existing one. Okay, so let me just see how it is going to behave. Now, I'll just refresh this page. Okay, now if I see this record, my close date got updated. This means the matching rule is working fine here, where whatever the opportunity name I passed, it checked, okay, there was one record found, and then what it did, it updated the existing record instead of creating a duplicate one. So this is also one of the very important feature to avoid duplicate records in the Salesforce as part of flows. Okay, So I hope you like this video. This is what I was able to explore till now. I'll also be coming up with more videos as soon as I explore more and more features as part of Summer 24 in my preview walk. So till then, we will wrap up this video, and if you like it, please share across your friends as well as your colleagues in your company, and definitely I'll come up with more videos as part of Summer 24 feature. So with this, I'll take a pause here. Thanks for your time. Bye bye.